there, everybody. Good morning. My name is Lisa, and welcome to my channel. Thanks for hanging out with me while I drive to work this morning. So I'm actually running pretty much on time, fairly on time. 7:41, and I'm already well on my way. It's chilly out. It's chilly still in June in Minnesota in the mornings. Like right now it's only 50 degrees out. Of course, 50 degrees in June in Minnesota. I personally don't wear a jacket. Sweater's good enough. I almost didn't even grab that. But that's just me. I tend to kind of be warm anyways. Well, make a lot of videos when I'm driving, because apparently that's when I have all my big, deep, important thoughts. So obviously you can see that I drive myself around in a car, but I don't know if I even mentioned how I go about doing that or what the different options are for amputees. I personally drive with my left foot. I started doing that before my amputation. I was in a walk, technically like a walking boot, but I couldn't walk on it. I had it just on for protection of my bone, because the cancer can like if it breaks, there's trouble. So just a protective boot and on crutches. So I was like, oh, blah blah something, and one of my doctors was like, well, why don't you drive with your left foot? And I was like, can you even do that? And she's like, I did that. She's like, I had hip surgery, and I totally drove myself around with my left foot. So I'm like, oh man. So I started Googling, and it actually is not illegal. I thought, because I swear, I don't know if it's the same as like when your parents ever say like it was illegal to drive with the dome light on in the car. I don't know if it's similar to that, but I swear I remember hearing you cannot legally drive with your left foot, but you can in all 50 states. You can drive with either foot. I think it's even legal when you drive both feet, like my grandma used to do, one for the gas and one for the brake, which I think some amputees also do. So I personally just use my left foot. It was like a little bit of an adjustment, like your brain has to relearn, you tell me gas brake, kind of like it was like being a new driver, just to get the hang. I will say I am still a little bit jerky on starts and stops. We got some new deers crossing around. So sometimes, yeah, I am still a little bit jerky on that. Another option some people use is you can get a gas pedal that you put over on the left side of the brake, I think, or something. They call it a left foot accelerator. So it goes somewhere over for your left foot to reach. I'm not sure, because it already seems kind of crowded down here to me. And then there's also hand controls that you can get, which is something, like a lot of double amputees or other disabled people use. But yeah, I do pretty good with the left foot thing. You got to kind of get your right foot out of the way. I'm actually just on a little back road, so I'm going to and see if I can show you. I don't know if I can really get a view down there because it's a back road, but it's still a road. So here's my right leg with my prosthetic, and I just have it pulled back as far as I can, kind of against the side of the center console here. So then that gives my left foot room, and then it just brakes as needed. So my knee gets, sometimes for long rides, I obviously, I don't drive like huge far distances by myself. I drive myself to appointments and, for other reasons too, Duluth, which is about an hour drive. And that's, I have driven further, but I do have to rest. About an hour is about as long as I can go without like standing up and stretching both my legs, especially my left leg, like my knee and ankle. And my hip doesn't really get sore, but my knee and ankle do. And I do have to find, another thing I have to watch. I don't know how well you could see it, and it wouldn't be real easy to show with the steering wheel. I'll have to show it in a parking lot or something. Is I have to get the right angle so that my leg is down flat on the seat, like my left leg, my whole big rear leg. like at this angle where I'm reaching my toes over and my leg is like not quite sitting on the seat. It also happens when I can't get my seat adjusted right. My car's got like a lot of big bus coming around the corner. A lot of bells and whistles because it's a 2023 Subaru, which I am so thankful that I am able to have. But one feature, I don't even know if it was an option in any of the vehicles, but it's something an old Cadillac my husband had like the memory function for the seats, like setting it to like driver 1 and driver 2, because when my husband drives my car, he tries not to move the back, but he's obviously got to move the seat part further back because I'm 5'2" and he's 6 feet tall, so I was just all crunched up in here. So he's got to move that. He tries not to move the back or like the up, down, or tilt, but they get bumped. I bump them reaching for other stuff down there. And then it's like, well, what the heck? Like, how did that get so unadjusted? And with just a little bump and you can't get it back right. And then that's when sometimes my leg isn't sitting on the seat comfortably. Like my heel's not on the floor. Like my toe is up on the pedal. So I gotta make sure that there's room, the seat's right, and that there's room for my leg to be down and just my toes to be on the pedal, like on the bottom of it. But yeah, by this point, a couple years in, I'm back to where it is mostly back to like muscle memory for gas brake. Oh man, I wish this guy would have gone because there's a gazillion cars coming. What a bummer. I am going to, since I'm just showing you this line of cars that we could have gone in front of, but this guy in front of me decided just to sit here. So now we have to wait for all of these cars before we can turn. This is where I turn onto the highway. This is where I go from the small highway to the main highway. Maybe someday. And then there's like a car across the road. This is what if I was called an SH show if I was not on YouTube, where you can't say it's a poop show. Can you say that? What a poop show! I hope you can say it because now I said it twice. I don't want to be in trouble. No, that's not funny. Gosh. Oh, alright, so now I'm on the main highway, and I mean, I'm still not. I still have like, it's 7:49. I technically have to work at 8 o'clock. I'm at probably like, it's right around 10 minutes, so I'm doing pretty good. The skies are hazy here still. I was recording, I don't know, the other day. Was it maybe only yesterday? No, it might have been Monday. I don't know. Today's Wednesday, I think. Yes, Wednesday, June 4th. So we all know. 7:49 Central Daylight Time. Which is another thing. What do you guys think about daylight savings? If there's anybody ever out there who ever actually hears this, and I'm not totally talking to myself, I would like to know if anybody has an opinion on daylight savings time, because I sure do. I hate it. I have always hated it. Not only is it just annoying in general, but sometimes it falls on my birthday. It has like, it's been like the day before or the actual day, and then your birthday's only 23 hours long. If you spring forward on your birthday is technically only 23 hours long. And I will tell you what, I do not need to get older any faster than I already am, because I already feel pretty stinking old. So there's that. Like, it's just, and then like the politicians are always saying they're gonna get rid of it, and then it gets like, well, and then it's always, I mean, not like the world tragics, but I swear to God, it seems like whenever they are talking about getting rid of daylight savings time, something actual major happens, like that has to be figured out by the government, and then like that just gets thrown to the wayside again. Some states, and Minnesota is one of them, have a trigger law. A lot of bad trigger laws out there, not this one. Good one. Oh, close the head. Oh, there's construction on another road, which is affecting my road by having additional traffic. Well, that's where all these trucks came from. I forgot where the truck detour. So a trigger law. So if the federal government ends daylight savings time, Minnesota, boom, it's over here too, instantly. Trigger. So let's all hopefully wait for that date. But we have to stay spring forward. We don't want to stay fall back, because then it's always dark. It's always dark here in the winter anyways. I mean, not dark, like some places like Alaska or wherever. But like, I get off work at 4:30 and it is dark. In like December and January, when I get off work, it is dusky and like pitch black by the time I get home at 5. And it is dark when I get up in the morning and dark when I get to work at 8. It'll just be getting light out. Oh, these people, what are they doing? Like my day of being on time, it's this truck. And now some people are turning to go to the store. I don't need anything at the Circle K this morning. Yesterday I did. So I bring a lunch and snacks. Well, not really a lunch. I bring like a breakfast and snacks to work. So I take medicine, so I have to eat some sort of breakfast. But I'm not a breakfast person. I used to have a protein shake, but dairy's been bothering me more and more since chemo. It's just the line of cars behind me because of this blue truck in front of me. Like, we're in a 40 and he's still going 30. We're going up a little hill and he just cannot get going. So the line of cars is getting longer and longer. We're going to be at the other highway and have to slow down and turn by the time this guy gets up to speed. This isn't really a road for passing, but somebody will. Somebody will whiz past me, the car in front of me, and this truck, guaranteed. What was I talking? Oh, dairy. So I not that long ago switched to like a coconut milk based so delicious. It's called. It's pretty good. Yogurt, and I have that, and so the protein shake in my belly thanks me for that. The only dairy I really have anymore is string cheese. I don't know why that doesn't bother me. Really thirsty, making weird faces because of it. I should just take a drink. Like, I'm like, oh. Caffeine. Delicious liquid caffeine. Yum. So, I have a yogurt at my desk because I'm not up early enough and have no desire to eat anything prior to leaving my house at like 7:15 a.m. So I bring like a yogurt and for that, and then I bring like a snack, like a string cheese and like little fruit pouches or whatever, or like those little balance breaks, stuff like that. And sometimes it's like my lunch as well. And then I bring my sparkling ice, of course, and sometimes bubblers, because those are delicious too. So yesterday I like opened the freezer and like dook in go my sparklers, dook in go my Hello Kitty ice packs. And then I zipped my bag and I left the house. And then like halfway there I'm like remembered like I don't think I put anything to eat. My stomach was already growling. So I just stopped at Circle K, and obviously they don't have non-dairy coconut milk yogurt. That's just not something common enough to be at the gas station. But I got a strawberry cereal bar, and they have string cheese as well. So it worked out all right. But so yesterday, I was one of the people who had to stop at the Circle K. Oh, so we are finally going 60 miles an hour. We're almost at the other highway. And now in front of the truck in front of me, a truck hauling a big equipment, a biggie. I think it might be an excavator. I can't really tell. Or a backhoe. It's too far up to tell the difference. But now we're all going to have to slow back down. But at least we're turning on to the road that brings me just a few minutes away from my work. So I do want to show you as I go, not as a truck, but this is the view of like, there's like a pit. So that's like the view of our little town that I work in from the highway. Just the regular highway. So yeah, that is that. I try to show you more when my husband's driving of the area. We do have some beautiful scenery in northern Minnesota. I will say that, for sure, especially in the summer. I don't like winter, so I don't think the winter scenery is beautiful, but a lot of people do. All right, well, I am going to wrap this up and get ready to head into work. So thank you all so much thank you anybody who might be out there. If anybody is out there, will you tell me if somebody actually listened, especially someone's pulled over, to the whole thing, like all the way to the end? Will you give like a thumbs up or a little comment, something, just to let me know that I am not all alone. They're probably going to keep doing it even if I am all alone. So anyways, if there is anybody out there, I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will talk to you later.